Welcome back, everyone. Toyshiz here, and I am back yet again to give you guys another fresh look. And today, we're going to be checking out the brand new NECA Toys. This is their Target store exclusive Cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. A brand new installment. Why, we have the Tale of Usagi Yojimbo. I know his name is Miyamoto Usagi. We all know, right? But I will forever know him as Usagi Yojimbo. On the back of the box, you get some really awesome artwork. Of course, you get to see all the photos. It helps me kind of display him a little bit. Oh, I could do that pose. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Here's a little bit of a bio for this cartoon version. He showed up in about 2 episodes of the cartoon. Never really concluded his story arc, but I'll tell you this, $10 says NECA Toys totally makes these versions of the Ninja Turtles, right? Of course, they're going deep. Here's everyone involved with the creation of this figure, and a special shout out, of course, to the creator of Yojimbo, Stan Sakai. Here's the barcode as well. These are starting to hit Target store shelves now, just in time for their Target Fall Geek Out event. Yes, it's back, and if we haven't learned from the Haulathon and everything else, you know what I mean? Just relax, take your time, go in the stores. You'll find this stuff eventually. If you don't find it this week, look for next week. If you don't see it next week, you get the idea. Eventually, and if you do have to venture to a couple Targets, I myself got to do the same thing. I got to find some neutrinos and whatnot. But just take your time, and you should know that it should be well stocked. And of course, online for the Fall Geek Out event, Friday, September 2nd and the 9th, we'll have products available as well. As to what they will have available, it's anyone's guess, but I'll specifically be talking about stuff that you can find in the store. That's where I'm going to help you out. And of course, who's not going to want a cute, cuddly bunny rabbit that murders you with a sword, right? And I love the fact that they included the dinosaur little guy. That's so cool. So this is going to be a blast. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. Maybe release your brethren from the confines of their bunny rabbit restaurant. What even was that? This is a look at the brand new NECA Toys Target exclusive cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Tale of Usagi Yojimbo. And of course, here is Yojimbo out of the packaging, and in pure NECA fashion, yeah, you do get a ton of accessories, and they all either have to do with the cartoon, the appearances, the weirdness that goes on, or just the fact that, yeah, he's from Stan Sakai's comic book, and they're all really well done. Like this extra head portrait. Now, I like that they perfectly captured the look. They got a little bit of personality going on. He's got that one eyebrow. You can actually pull the rabbit ears off and switch them between the 2 heads. So if you want the more angry face with the up ears, you can do that, and vice versa if you get my drift. He comes with a pair of extra fists. He's got little details on the back, get a little rabbit fur, and he's got the open hands as well. And they all swap out nicely. I'll show you, a little bit loose in the wrists in some areas, but for the most part, really brings some personality to Usagi Yojimbo. And then you got these 2 weapons right here, one of which I definitely know because I used to put it in the back of my Playmates Raphael all the time. And then you got more of the Scorpion movie gardening tool. Anyways, it does come with this mini elastic black band. And there's 2 ways that I like to use this. One, you can use it as a blindfold or kind of like an eye patch, right? Or you can use it as a headband, but it is used to go around Usagi's waist and keep his swords up against him because you can't really put them in otherwise. He does come with this bigger elastic band, and then, of course, his cloak. That's from one particular episode. The Turtles and Usagi go up to the streets of New York, and yeah, this is his disguise. I'm glad they included it. It's not my favorite. It's not something that I would pose him in, but the fact that they go that extra length to give us a cloth goods robe, that's awesome, right? Now, this is one of my favorites, too. This thing expertly goes on his head. It's got the strap, goes underneath his chin. It gives him that really cool lone samurai Ronin without a master kind of look, especially with the dinosaur right next to him, and I definitely dig that. But yeah, I would say just be careful with the strap. Maybe over time, you never know. You know what I mean? And then, of course, my favorite inclusion in the box, the little mini Tokaji, whatever he is, little green dinosaurs that is always in the background, running around. They're kind of like the It's from the Max. You know what I mean? There's little things here in the background. Now, the swords are very cool. They don't attach to his waist, but you get two versions. You get a long sword and a short sword. And without utilizing the band, I kind of just tuck it underneath one arm. It really does stay. It looks good. And you don't have to really do much. It just looks a whole lot cartoon accurate. I would have loved if they would have attached somehow other than a black band, but it really does do the trick. Both the swords fit, both the short one and the long one. They're painted nicely. They got that cartoon aesthetics to them. They're really well done. Now, like I said, you can utilize the smaller black band, which it's there for. You slip the swords in his waist, yada, yada. It does the whole thing. Or you can go as far to use the longer band. But either way, they're really well done. Now, with Usagi Yojimbo, it's a good-looking figure right there. I got to give it to him all day. Perfectly captures his look from the cartoon. And in many ways, it's the comic book version as well. He has some really great articulation for being such a tiny, very cartoon-accurate figure. He's got peg holes on the bottom. He's got every little detail, all the cell shading. Everything looks good on this guy. Zero qualms with the way that this was sculpted out. He's just a very cool figure. You get some head articulation. You get enough for my taste. You got the waist. You got the arms. You got single jointed elbows. They'll spin. They'll do all that kind of stuff. Now, I will tell you, like I said, in the wrists, just for instance right here, they're a little bit loose, a lot looser than I would prefer, and they kind of sort of tend to pop out when you start moving them around. The hole is a little bit too wide for the hands. Kicks out. He's got single jointed knees. And as you can see on the back right here, yeah, it works perfectly. He'll spin. He'll do all that kind of great stuff. And he's got his little rabbit sandals, a little bit of a rock. They'll go up and down. Perfect for getting him in all those poses. Now, in terms of how I know Usagi Yojimbo the best, well, it's from the Playmates line, right? I have had and read some of the comics over the years, but I'll always know him, one, from Space Usagi Yojimbo. It's a totally real figure. Look at the face on that thing. If there was ever a variant to do, NECA Toys, boom. I know probably Super 7 would have to leave that way, but you know what I'm saying. And then you got the classic Usagi Yojimbo. I remember when I picked that up with my dad. But this one takes the cake. It is officially the best in my collection. And he goes really well with all the Ninja Turtles, all the cartoon Ninja Turtles. And you can recreate a lot of the different scenes, like when he goes up against Leonardo and he admires his sword skills. And we know that the portal machine is coming and they're really going to deck out like a living room. So you're really going to be able to bring this guy to life coming soon. Or you can go the more Shredder way, right? In the second episode where Shredder cheats and uses a giant magnet and makes him lose a match. And then because of the Samurai Code, well, he just has to obey Shredder now and kill the Ninja Turtles. Just like that, right? The cartoon was bonkers, man. Anyways, it's a great figure. All the accessories make sense. Love the inclusion of the little Tokaji. It's a great looking figure. Highly recommend if you're into the Cartoon TMNT line. And gives me hope. Hopefully one day we'll be able to get a Cerebus figure going, at least for the Mirage Ninja Turtles line, right? So that's going to wrap it up for my look at the brand new Target exclusive Cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Tale of Usagi Yojimbo by NECA Toys. And you've heard my thoughts, and now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything Usagi Yojimbo. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, well, now we need his master, right? We need Obento. We got to have Obento. And then NECA will probably make the dojo and the giant dragon and the egg. And go watch the cartoon. You'll know what I'm talking about. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.